Alright, welcome back to Make It Mental, everybody. I know I'm pretty much an RC guy, but as I'm waiting on parts, some of you may have discovered I like to do different things, and so I'm sure some of you guys out there like to do different things as well. So my channel is going to be becoming more diversified as things change. So what you're looking at right here is one of my floor standing speakers. These are called towers, by the way. They are 48 inches tall from the bottom to the top. I built these almost 10 years ago. They have dual 6.5 inch drivers, a little 6.5 inch tweeter, I think, or not 6.5, 5/8 inch tweeter. And they're showing her age mostly because my wife likes to stick, or used to stick plants on them. It may be hard to tell, but there is a little crack back there in the corner in this area here, and there's some seam shown right here. Let's see if I can focus in on that. There it is. And this is built basically just using a jigsaw, or a saber saw as some would call it, but I'm going to reclaim some of this wood. And the purpose of this is because I built a custom entertainment center around my TV and two 10-inch subwoofers that bring the thunder way down low, if you understand what I'm talking about. So now I have way too much bass, despite this cabinet right here being divided. It's where this driver is not working with this driver. So this lower driver's got all that airspace front and back, and this driver here with this tweeter has all that airspace. It's still way too much airspace for this driver. It produces very nice bass. I built these originally in my apartment many years ago, and the lower drivers were intended to be the subs, and then the top drivers the mid-range, and then obviously the highs. And it worked out well for that particular location for that particular reason. Moving into a bigger house, you need a bigger driver to produce more bass with authority. But now I actually have too much bass, which is a weird thing, right? Who says they have too much bass? But I do. But I still want to have bass, usually late at night when the wife and the child are asleep. I like to watch a little science fiction movies, and depending on what it is, the bass can be too much. So here's a couple more 48-inch panels. I don't know if I'm going to make them as tall as those originally, but so I'm going to lay out the drivers to cover up the knots. So this is going to be cut out. These just by luck, this is purely by luck, that I selected two pieces of wood that happen to be mirror images. So the log went through, it was split in half. One piece fell this way, one piece fell that way. And so we have a left and a right, which works out well. Then I have these old Dayton Audio plate amplifiers. I want to skeletonize the box in such a way where they become part of an artwork type look. You can see the electronics, if you will. And so I'm going to do something with that where you can see the inside, right? All the stuff that goes on inside. I want people to be able to see that. Well, it won't be quite obvious because more than likely I'm going to put it in the back somewhere, but I want to skeletonize that. And I'm going to tighten up this box to where I have bass with this plate amplifier. This plate amplifier will kill this driver. It will kill it if running at full volume. So I'm going to tighten up this box. I need more mid-range and more high range. So I got some 3-inch drivers as well. I'm going to put them in a similar format. So if you're looking at it here, I'm going to have one 6.5 inch, one 6.5 inch, one tweet, except it's going to be a 3-inch, and then my 8-inch is going to be on the side down there. Plate amplifier somewhere in this area, or maybe on top, I don't know. But I want to reclaim some of this wood. I mean, look at this beautiful grain. I mean, this is not stained. I mean, the color is stained, but the grain is the grain. Look at all these waves in here. That's crazy. Absolutely stunning. I mean, man cannot make that shit on his own. So that's the plan with these while I'm waiting on parts and RC car stuff. And again, waiting on more parts. Of course, everything has to come from China. So there is a look at my 1/24 scale drag car. Right, it's not quite mounted up, but as you can see, the wheels and tires move. There's my reduction gear or crown gear focus mounted in there. The motor gets mounted in the back. And so that's where that is as I'm waiting on parts for that joker. I got notch out the trunk some more to drop the body down more flush in this area here. So it's just a hurry up and wait game as usual with anything else.